About 3 days. So I'm going to have to work this out. Hey, Triple Ace. Nice to see you. How are you this weekend? So anyway, let's get this going again. I really want this. I really want this steel. Can't afford to get too far behind. We've got a load of extra workers. Oh God, I didn't build the houses. Hang on. Oh, more foragers researched. Perfect. Oh, that means I need to build, I think, an extra foraging station. It's only wood. I can afford that. And then tents for houses. Damn, it won't fit in there. I might need to move that street, you know. Let's do that. Put pause on this. This is going to cause all sorts of upset. Oh, I'll tell you what, I'll place the other two down before I forget. And then let's get this going. I have got enough, haven't I? Yes, I have. Just. Steel is going at such a slow rate. I need a way of getting that steel increased. Okay, let's... I need 20 wood even for that. Yeah, the colour green exists in Frostpunk. Who'd have thought it? Don't see it very often. Any more good labour laws? I think I'm going to go back and take a look at administration, see if there's anything really useful. Like the House of Pleasure caused so much trouble. The bare knuckle bouts, however, I think I'm going to go with that. There's nothing above evening service. No, there isn't. Right, sign that. So people can go and fight. If I do this and there's a massive accident, then we get set back down to 0, so... Cookhouse is fine. We've got... Oh, we don't need the engineers running the pub anymore. So, none. And max. In fact, let's get... Oh, we've got more workers. I can set that to max. And I think I'm going to have to accept that I will need to open a fishing dock as well. Oh, stop it. Keep hitting the middle mouse button. It just zooms in and out too much.
Get up, people. There's work to be done.
I can do with an extra dock for extra steel. Crap, that food level. I've got no option in this. This is happening. Except it's not, because I don't have the fishing harbour. Bye-bye 10 steel. 3 graves. The dots turn out to be graves. The headstones reach Lob, Proloff and Bellio. Sound like the worst firm of French solicitors ever. Who were they? Why were they buried in such a remote place? We'll never know. Really, we'll never know? You're not going to explore the graves? Well, that kind of sucks. Okay, there's a trapper's cabin and a railroad track. Let's go trapper's cabin. So I'm kind of struggling with this. It's 10 steel, but I want the workers. So these guys, we're going to send them out this way. In fact, these ones might need to return with the food. I'll give it another day. See what happens. How can I get more steel other than just building more docks? I could. Has my lumber mill run out? Yeah. God damn, that happens so much time. I get most of the wood back. But not quite all of it. Right, so we're going to build Another one. Can I build it where it gets all of this? Yeah, I don't think that was worthwhile doing. Okay, do we have 10 workers? Right, both these guys are waiting. The cabin is sturdy and shielded from the prevailing winds by rock. Food rations. Cozy refuge. Cast iron stove stands beside a desk and a sturdy chair. 2 books lie on the desk. On the origin of species by means of natural selection or the preservation of favoured races in the struggle for life by Charles Darwin, M.A. and Voyage au Centre de la Terre, a novel by Jules Verne. There's also a crate of canned food here. These are good books. We'll read them someday, but for now, we'll take the food. Okay. Read the journal. Day 16. Oh, it's a cast iron stove. Okay, I thought that was talking about the book that we found. Shall we take a gamble? I think I've got food. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back and get the rations back, I think. A nesting place. Wildlife signs. This inaccessible rock is a nesting place for numerous birds. The ground around it is covered with fish remains. So it's to one direction. A lake full of fish. Oh, food. Food. That's what we want. It's getting mighty low. Wonder how you get the steel from the shipwreck? I don't know. I'm going to guess that's like, that's explained somewhere later. Maybe. Maybe. Did I build a bathhouse? I did build a bathhouse. And the fishing harbour's been researched. It's the damn steel that's the problem. That's totally holding me up at the moment. I'm going to have to start on this. Get going. It's going to be dangerous. In fact, 15 days at that rate, that is really bad. Okay, let's... this is going to help. I'm going to have to do the reloading station. It's going to help with the steel. It's going to get me more steel. And then we're going to have upgraded docks as well. And I think we're also going to have a fishing harbour. Oh, is that... Oh no, we've got more... What's this? Suspicious minds. We notice one of the engineers is sending very long letters to Aunt Bertha almost every day. They regard family and religious matters and seem innocuous, but the German-sounding name of this aunt raised our suspicions. We found out that by rearranging certain letters, we can form sentences such as shaft rotor or iron coupler. We also found flu rhino and cacklegran, but this might be code. What should we do about this engineer? Stop being paranoid. I don't know whether these trigger random outcomes, whichever one you select. But nothing happened last time we picked that, so... We'll see. We're paused here, I think. Is that a mole mine or something in your base? That thing in the middle, that's where we're building the generator that becomes the thing that saves your life in the base game of Frostpunk. This is like the Frostpunk prequel. Hey, Haxlall! You really love this game. Seems like a new expansion. You don't have to worry about temperature at all. Not at the moment. I think the temperature may change later on. I don't know. But at the moment, no. It's about building or setting the generator up ready for the big freeze that comes. How are you doing anyway? Nice to see you. The lake is teeming with fish. Dozens of birds hunt them, swooping and diving in the water. A rich fishing ground. There's plenty of fish in this lake. We could stay here for a few days and catch them. Yes, we will. We certainly will. 80 raw food every day, 720 for the next 9 days. Superb. Absolutely superb. So that's one really good fishing station. Doesn't look like it's discovered anything else, though, out here, which is a surprise. If I was going looking for fish, I'd be looking along coasts. But who knows? Oh, wait. These guys are... I did click that, didn't I? No? Right. Okay. We've got that done now. Good. The Book of Laws. What can we do? What can we do that looks like a good idea? Ceremonial funerals are now out of the question. Comfortable quarters. I think I can afford that. Discontent will fall permanently and motivation will rise. One thing I have is space. He says.
New rules in effect.
So let's go for this. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. We'll do it. Oh, and some streets in between. There we go. That'll keep people happier. Last warning. You missed your milestone. And I've been working so hard to get it this time as well. Due to the difficulty of your task, the authorities agreed to give you one last chance. You'll have to meet all future milestones, no exception. Any delay, even the slightest, will result in your termination. This is tough. Because I know that building this is going to cause so many problems. I just can't get the steel that I need to craft the thing that's going to keep the people alive in there. Do I have... Foragers Unit number 2 have returned to the city with food. That was really, really desperately needed as well. So let's send them back out to the railroad track. But the food situation might not be so bad from now on. And we've got food coming from the other foragers, so I'm not going to put people in there. I don't need staff in there. We are going to free up a load of staff in a minute. The foragers' quarters. Right, okay. I only got 6 people working. Oh, idiot. I've got too many people working in that. We've currently got 6 of these, so if I put max, that should help. I am going to click that because I'm trying to avoid the strikes and the accidents and the deaths and everything else. You're doing great, Hacks. Great, glad to hear it. Yeah, it's good. It's a good expansion, is this, and it is difficult. I've still got 3 people homeless. Oh, because they only have the tents only provide for 8 now, don't they? Can I squeeze one in there? How far back here? Not adjacent to the street, that's okay. Excellent, so we're going to have everyone with houses. I've got them surrounded by a priest and a bathhouse. So that's good. We just can't get the coal. Right, reloading station has been researched. This is clearly what we need. So can I just build one of those? 20 wood, 10 steel. Right, this is what I need. So right on top of there. And then that'll free up the workers. Or does it? Actually, I don't know whether it does. But I should get the steel faster. We'll do another law while we're thinking about it. I wonder what these cocaine pills are going to be. I do wonder. Let's go back to labour then. Is there anything to do with safety? I can't see safety anywhere. An extended shift. I think that's what we need, actually. Working overtime causes discontent. Yeah, sign it. We're having it.
Listen, everybody.
Like in this.
Regulations.
Where's the overtime? It's just happening because we need the resources desperately. And in that, it's happening. We don't work overtime in the pub? No. That's okay. And in this, it's happening. This is going to cause so much unhappiness. Oh, we still need staff here. Okay. But it's not as much. And it should get us steel produced a lot faster. So that's something. 10, 10. We now have spare workers, so let's bundle them into there. And at the same time... Yeah, let's go. Let's go. I need this ventilation plant working desperately. But I need 50 steel for it. Motivation's dropping badly. Okay. What we can afford to do now is some evening worship. We've got to keep motivation above that line. That's urgent. Unhealthy? Why? Does it say why? Is it from working longer hours? I suspect that's what it is. Scouts aren't waiting, are they? No. The tree thing... Right, the tree thing's fine. The wood situation, that's nearly finished. Let's switch this to steel. Sorry, this one to steel. No. Toxic gases. We've got a situation. Dangerous concentrations of toxic gases across the whole construction site. Breathing them will make people sick, but we'll keep them working. We have no choice. I need to get... Oh, I've nearly got 50 steel. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. 50 steel. That's it. And then we turn on the ventilation plant. I'll put it to this side. I don't know whether it matters. Right, this is like really high priority. This is what I really needed everything for. What have you guys found? A railroad track. Railroad track runs from one horizon to the other. It's enormous. The rails are almost knee-high and run on very wide sleepers. Sounds a bit odd. A straight stretch of gigantic railroad track. It doesn't actually cover anything, but let's go to the train. Storehouse. That's more likely to have something, right? We could sign the law for extra rations, which would help with motivation. Couldn't we? Party meals, we do have it. Sign that. So let's go. That'll help. And at the same time, if we click on... Nope, we can't do that yet. Okay. Right, the wood situation's fine. Steel situation is recovering nicely. Let's get this research going on now. Whew. We're slowly getting there, I think. Food and health. A medical post upgrade wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's go with this. Protective structures. I can work with that. And we're going to build some more docks. And we're going to want more people to work in them, aren't we? Oh, do we? Is that pointless? Would I be better off spending the effort on upgrading these? It'd be more labour effective, wouldn't it? Let's put an order in for... do I need any of these? I don't think so. Steam core might be useful. And... let's get another 24 workers. And for that I just need to build 3 new houses. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is like a right challenge. Got people working there. And then where did I get 15 extra workers from? Did I stop? Oh, I stopped this. Okay. Well, that sucks. Discontent is rising. So my steel efforts here. Oh, right, okay. Well, we need to get this done, otherwise I'm going to fail this horrendously. I'm 5 days behind schedule. Scouts have found a storehouse. The store is filled with crates used to transport steam cores, dozens of them, enough to power an entire fleet of dreadnoughts. But most of the crates are empty. Aww. Steam cores, s'il vous plaît. Sign over the entrance says, Ministry de la Marine et des Colonies. It's not surprising that other nations also seek refuge in the north, but the scale of this operation is astonishing. An ancient storekeeper opens a big ledger at our site. The old man apparently took us for French engineers. Bonjour, monsieur. Voici vos noyaux de vapeur? I don't know what the hell this means. What the heck is a creve neige? Something to do with snow? No, it's not. Does anyone know what a creve neige is? It's, let's see if I can read this out. Voici, here's your noyau de vapeur. Something smoking or ventilation, is it? Voulez sign here and here. Ça devrait être suffisant pour réparer la crève neige. What's a crève neige? A snowy crevice. Oh, hang on. For repairing the snowy crevice. Is that what repair means? The device or something, is it sufficient for... let's nod and sign the papers. Oh, okay. It just says what we get. I wish I'd just looked it up before. 2 steam cores and something else. Just as we were about to leave the storehouse with the steam cores, a group of workers confronted us, saying something in angrily sounding French. We'll report later. Contact lost. Oh. Oh, noyau de vapeur is a steam core. Okay, thanks. Alright. Okay, we'll see what happens with that then. We've lost some scouts temporarily. Maybe permanently. How's this going? It's 33%. How's this going? Right, this needs to be turned on. This needs to be turned on. In fact, can I work it 24 hours? Oh, sorry, on. And we've got to try and get this better. And something's happened. Low motivation. Oh, okay. People lack the motivation to do their jobs properly. That's going to be really painful to deal with. We need to trigger that. Is that on? That's on. Okay. I don't know whether motivation's going to... What I can do is drop the overtime requirements. I can drop overtime on this now. I don't know whether this is going to make the difference. What was the other thing that had overtime going on it? Let's take that off. I better take that off because the motivation drop will definitely... That's not it. Alright, what have we got? Administration. Cocaine pills. Use cocaine pills in cookhouses to increase motivation. A low risk of death by overdose. We could give people cocaine pills with their breakfast to make them work harder. I'm signing that.
Attention, regulations change.
Yeah, let's see how this works. Where's my cookhouse? So I'm doing the hearty meals for now, which should improve functionality. Let's go for ching. Let's get people wired. You think in this context it might mean deadly cold, as in the steam core should be sufficient to survive in this deadly cold? We'll see. We'll see when it comes back, if any of us were right. Another underhanded scheme to make us work harder. Don't fall for it. Well, it's kind of true, unfortunately. Someone's died, haven't they? A taste of home. Sir, although many people back home are facing starvation, a well-off relative of one of our engineers sent him a large parcel full with treats. Should we hold on to the food, it may stir trouble, or God forbid, fuel a parallel economy. Confiscated. Oh, we'll get 50 rations? No, give the man his parcel. Rations we're actually okay for at the moment. I'm looking for anything I can do to increase motivation. The cocaine just isn't doing the job yet. Where's my care home? I've got nothing. I don't need to deal with anyone there. Well, what's causing it? It's the daily loss. Okay. It's the daily loss that's causing the problem. Can I run public fights at this? I don't know. I don't need to click on anything. I don't need to build a fighting arena, do I? Morgue, public house, chapel tent. Not that I can see. Resources and tech. How's our coal supply doing? There's plenty there. I need to keep that running. It's this thing that needs to keep running. Okay, I don't think there's anything more I can do much. So, let's see what happens next. Right, protective structures have researched. Excellent. What I'm going to do straight away is trigger that, because I built these for a reason. That's great. What's next on the list? I need to get to safety improvements, I think, so... Yep. Crafting machines. Then we'll get these upgraded too. I've got a standard issue US Air Force Go pills now. Let's see how this works out. I have a feeling this is going to go horribly, horribly wrong. My sawmill has run out of stuff to saw, so break it down. And at the same time, let's go chop some more wood somewhere. Let's see. Anywhere where it won't destroy the materials? Oh, I can get a few from there. Go on, that'll make some space. That'll make a bit of space.
Shift's over. Stow your tools.
Get that built. Transporters arrived with extra workers. Fantastic. Max workers. Actually, that's not affecting motivation, so if I tick that, let's put them on overtime on this place. And why have I got so many people unhealthy? Why? What's this? Oh no, that's not that, that's okay. That's turned off. That should be running 24/7. This facility has been closed off. Why? It's inoperative. Why? No ventilation plants are active. Why? I've run out of coal. Ooh, this isn't going to be good. Right, actually I can put more people into that. And extend the working hours. This game is such a management nightmare for the player. That's where the challenge is. For missions longer than 18 hours, you think US Air Force crews could opt to have a go pill, which was essentially cocaine for long-term energy. Not sure if they still do it. Is that right? I mean, I'm not doubting it. I've heard something similar about that before, but... Right, this needs to turn on. This is the explosion, isn't it? I don't know whether this is a scripted thing in, or what, but it happened last time as well. Workers trapped. We don't have a rescue team. Due to my low safety level. Okay, blow up the cave in. That's not likely to help matters. So they're going to ask for something in a minute, so let's just carry on. Let's set us back a bit, has it?
Stow your tools.
Are we going to have a strike? I don't want to choose one of these, and then the next second I do, it pops up saying, "Oh, you need to sign a new law now." Because that's fully what I'm expecting. Extended shift compensations. After introducing this law, another one can be paused. People working on extended shifts eat additional half a ration per day. Oh, that's less discontent. Well, that's not bad. Let's do that. Rations a little bit. Oh, tell you what we can do now though. I'm gonna spun this around a bit. Have I? No, we're back there. We're back there, right. So let's go to our new fishing port. We do have a few workers to put in there. And with the rest, I'm building another gathering post up here. Because I really want more coal. So we might fail this. We might not actually get as far as the first playthrough, because I think I'm going to fail this construction task. And I can do that, and I can take these guys off the extended hours now, because we'll have enough between the two of them. In theory. Steel's getting better. Wood's doing okay for now.